So these are all of my highlighters we're gonna declutter today. And I just decluttered all my blush, and I literally got rid of, I must have had 25, so I got rid of 15 and kept 10. So I feel like I'm getting rid of a lot and really only keeping the stuff that I know I love. So we're gonna do the same to this. So I'm gonna spread them out so you can see them all, and we'll go through them. So these are all of my highlighters. Again, I've gone through a lot of my makeup and curated my collection time and time again, not necessarily filming it. This is what I have currently. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 highlighters, and of course some of them have multiple colors in it. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and I used to think this would be too dark for my skin tone, but it actually looks perfect. So if you don't know what this is, oh my gosh, it's just this gorgeous liquid highlighter. Now, I'm not big on liquid highlighters, but this one, what I usually do is I just put it all over my hand just like this, and then I take a stippling brush or a small brush and stipple it into it and then put it on my cheeks that way. Because I've realized when I've tried to just stick it on my face, it ends up being everywhere, there's way too much, etc. So this is one that I actually do use. I've used a good amount of this, so I'm going to keep it for sure. This one I literally just got, so I haven't even swatched it. This is from Bosch. It's their Tsubaki lotion, Instant Luminizing Moisturizer. So I don't know, maybe this shouldn't even be, I feel like this is more like the MAC strobe cream, because I think it's supposed to be a lotion, but it's just got an illuminizing, wow, it's very luminous though. Let me try and rub it in some more. It actually does look nice, but I feel like this shouldn't be in this drawer. It's not, I just assumed it was a highlighter, but it's really not, it's a lotion. I think I'm gonna keep that. Right, this is one of my favorites. I've repurchased this before. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Reserve Your Cabana. It's just the perfect, simple, subtle highlight, and I love it, and I clearly have used it enough to rebuy it. So this one I did like, but I just haven't reached for it much. I think it's just time to get rid of it. It's the Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette in Catwalk Pink. I recently did a best of Wet n Wild video. I can link below if you're curious, because I'm pretty sure I talk about this. It really is good, but I just don't have a use for it because I've got too many highlighters and I just don't use it. But it does have like kind of a pink tint to it, which is kind of pretty. So you could use it like as a blush topper as well, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. This Hourglass strobing one, this is Euphoric Strobe Light. They actually sent me a couple of these. I know I got rid of, I think they sent me 2, and I got rid of the other one. This one I ended up keeping. It really is a cool highlighter because it's kind of a neutral tone, but it has a just not really glitter, it's just a ton of shimmer. I guess it does have glitter, but it doesn't look glittery on the cheeks. I don't really know how else to describe that. And I just love the formula of these. This is the Hourglass Luminous Light, another one that I think is just so pretty. Now this one really is a little bit more peachy toned, which I like for every day. Because I think you can barely see it. It's just so subtle, and I think that's perfect for what I like. So I think I am going to keep both of those. This is ridiculous. This was sent to me from a subscriber. This is from Vasanti, if I'm saying that right. And it's their See the Light Duo in Golden Child. And this formula really is amazing. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to like swatch it in a good place, but it's just a very beautiful, oh, I could swatch it all day, highlighter. And of course you can get just the lighter color or just the golden color, but I think together it's even prettier. I can see this video is going to be hard because I literally like almost all of these, so like love them. So this is not going to be like my blush one. I love blush, but I knew which ones I loved. This is going to be hard because I really love a lot of these. I think I'm going to keep this one as well. This Cougar one I just got in, I think, a BoxyCharm, and a lot of you guys in the comments said, oh my gosh, you'll be so surprised, it's actually amazing. So it's a loose powder highlight, and it is more yellow, but when you blend it out, it really is so subtle and beautiful. If you haven't caught on, I do like the more subtle highlighters. And this one did not disappoint. You guys were so right. It is amazing. So I'm keeping that one as well. These two, I think I'm just gonna get rid of. I bought them. I don't even think I mentioned them in a video. I might have mentioned them in a haul. This is a gold one, and it didn't swatch perfectly, and then this one was more, This one was more pink, and again, I just wasn't impressed. It was kind of nothing. So I'm gonna get rid of these as well. With some of these, I might go through, and any that I see are just like genuinely, these really just aren't good quality, I might save in a drawer for like my products I regret buying type video, but then get rid of after. So they're officially decluttered from my collection. This Becca one I just bought. It's their classic one in, can you guess the color? Opal. Again, it's just so pretty. I bought it while we were in Disney, and this is not a subtle highlight, but I think it is just so gorgeous and beautiful, so I'm definitely keeping it. Hard Candy one in Tiki is one of my all-time faves. It is more of a golden one, and I just find it to be so pretty, and a lot of people have found that they love it as well. I think there are some duds, like I swear one of these before and it was really chalky, but this one's really buttery, so I think hopefully if you bought it, you haven't gotten a dud one. This is the MAC Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and I've had this for a while, to be honest. This one is beautiful, though. It looks a lot like Opal, like a lot like it. Makes me feel like maybe I don't need both of these. I mean, truly. Do I really need both? Let me swatch them side by side. So they are very similar. This one is Becca's Opal, and that one is MAC Soft and Gentle. There's a slight difference, but I don't think the difference is enough to keep both. So I think I am going to get rid of the MAC one. So I'm going to keep the Becca, get rid of the MAC. Whoa. All right, Jess. Let's go. Let's go. Love my Hourglass Trio, my ambient lighting trio. I love these two shades more than anything. I just honestly, like especially this one, I need this one in a single. That one, by the way, is dim light. It's the perfect kind of beige colored, very simple powder. But I love this. I'm certainly not getting rid of it. I really do use it like a couple times a week, every week. This Bare Mineral one, I'm gonna get rid of. I think it broke me out. And also, it was kind of just like nothing. It's a translucent powder duo. And it said this is matte and this is glow. So this is just a matte translucent powder, which I'm just not a big fan of white translucent powders anyway. And then this is supposed to be glow. And it just wasn't, it didn't do a lot. And on top of that, I just felt like a lot of Bare Minerals products that are in powder form break me out. And I wish that weren't the case, but it is. So they actually, so as disappointed as I was, I think I am gonna get rid of this. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. This one really is nice. I've talked about this one being kind of a dupe for the Hourglass one, just because there's a lot of similarities. There's this beigey shade, which is pretty darn similar to this one. And then there's the kind of more bronzy shade, which is pretty similar to that one. And then there's the glowy shade, which I would say is similar to this one. And then, of course, the e.l.f. has that extra white one. But, I mean, they're so close. These are really pigmented, the e.l.f. ones. So this is, I think I am going to keep it. Do I really need both? No, but I love them both, and I don't think there's any reason why I can't keep both since I like to use them. Now, this Estee Edit Flash Illuminator is, I think, just too dark. I mean, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty dark. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that one so that someone with maybe a more correct skin tone for it can use it and it look amazing on them. So that's what I'm gonna get rid of. And then these MAC Luster Drops I really like. It's in Pink Rebel. Again, that same subscriber sent a lot of these things to me. It is just such a pretty, of course now I've got highlight all over my hand anyway, but it's just such a pretty glowy product. It's kind of subtle as a highlight if you use it alone. You can also mix it with things, but I have loved playing with that. Oh, and how can I forget? I forgot this I accidentally put with my blushes before and I had to pull it out. This is this Pure Cosmetics Moonlight Glow Strobe and Highlight Palette. I love the packaging of this. I think it's so pretty. And it's just like kind of a cream to powder type highlight, so they look pretty subtle. I haven't even swatched this last one here. I don't know, they really are pretty. They're not, again, they're a little more subtle than a lot, but will I use it? Why haven't I really used it yet? You know what I mean? I think I probably won't. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's really pretty, but if I'm not gonna use it, why am I holding on to it? So these are all the things I'm getting rid of up here, and these are all the things I'm keeping. Now, I did keep more than I got rid of this time, but I really wasn't surprised with that because I know how much I love highlighters, and so it's just hard when you love them and you know you use them. There's not really a point in getting rid of them. And a lot of them are different, and I'm really glad, like, I really didn't think I was gonna get rid of these two, so I'm glad that I did. Same with these, because like the Estee Edit one is expensive and the Bare Minerals one is expensive, but they're just not right for me for one reason or another, so I've just gotta let them go. I feel like a lot of times I hold on to products because I'm like, I like the way they look in the drawer, but for me, I don't need to do that. I don't need that. So I'm happy with this. Next up will be bronzers.